Technical difficulties going on. We're trying this out. This is going to be Victoria's first episode. This is called The Queen's Take. What's up, baby? Hi. Hi. All right, we're trying this out. I don't know how the video stream is going to be. Hopefully, worst case, we get the audio out of this. So let's begin. Okay. Let me. You can hear that fire popping like crazy. Huh?
Oh, I thought that was the rain on the roof.
Okay. The first important topic here. It doesn't show it up there. That sucks. Okay, that's the important question right now. All right. All right, that's it. I don't know if readers can see this or not, but the first question I pulled up, I want to get down to business right out the bat. Open this up. How do we help, and why do we need to help Britney Spears? Okay.
Fucking stupid.
Okay. The next question, you're gonna pass. You know. I felt like if you had a public platform, we were just going to tackle that right off the bat. All right, let's go.
I thought we were talking about fights, but that was a good one. Hey, that was funny.
Yeah,
that threw me off.
No, boom. I can move this up. That's not even letting me move it, you motherfucker. All right. So what'd you make of the embedded? We're talking about UFC 254 coming up, Khabib versus Justin Gaethje. Mm-hmm. So we watched all the embeddeds today. What'd you make of the embeddeds?
Oh, I like them a lot. These were like really good ones. What's his name? Jared Cannonier?
Cannonier.
Cannonier.
Yeah.
He looks ready.
Yeah, he looks good.
I'm scared. I'm for Whitaker, but he looks scary.
He's like, it looks like he's more shredded. He's been shredded.
Yeah, on his mindset too. He looks like he's just so like confident and focused, and he's like, I'm fucking ready.
Like in the zone.
Yeah.
In the zone.
Yeah.
Did you like the countdown too?
I did. That was a good one too.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty intense. Hell yeah. You gotta like keep talking. Boom. Well, that's what I mean. It's not supposed to do that. Okay, the next one was what about the weigh-ins? Like I had this all like
that's
it's
okay.
supposed to be
It's our
set
first
up.
time.
Okay.
Okay. So the weigh-ins, I was pretty surprised, but then we talked about Khabib having to strip to make 155. He looked super hollow. His eyes were like just like sunken in so bad, and I don't know if I forget that's how he always looks, but he just looked bad.
Yeah, I can't recall him in all the weigh-ins, but this one seemed memorable. Like
maybe
him praying on the scale as he stripped and like praying, and then afterwards he pray. You know, he always kind of says praise Allah and shit like that, but it looked like he didn't believe he was going to make the weight.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of. I thought he was going to miss weight too for a second there.
Yeah.
Justin looked good. Oh my gosh, what was that guy? Volkov. Oh my god, he looked crazy.
Yeah, the super white
looking dude. Alexander Volkov. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He looked good, but oh my gosh. He was like the breastbone right there where you could see like absolutely every single little bone popping out.
Yeah. It was pretty creepy looking. So
here. Cutelaba looked good. He looks ready.
Yeah, Cutelaba is exciting too.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah, I think no one missed weight that I heard.
Nobody missed weight.
The one was a catch weight.
Yeah, catch weight was Kenny something.
Yeah. All right. Then so what do you think of Dana's praise over Khabib?
That was so funny. It looked like he was trying so hard to be nonchalant about it, but he's like, I didn't bring any of my numbers, but all these numbers about Khabib, da da da. Yeah. He's the best in the world. We don't need anybody else. Da, da, da.
That's what we were talking about. How basically, like you could tell he's trying to. We feel like he's talking to Connor.
Mm-hmm.
like
saying fuck you.
saying Khabib's the number one in the sport, most played video game character, trending harder. Look what his videos do. This that like.
Even Justin, I thought that was pretty like humble of him, because Dana was saying like even in the 28 fights that Khabib's had that are undefeated, he's only lost like 1 or 2 rounds. And even Justin jumped in. He's like, I think it's only 1. I think he's only lost 1 round in his entire career. So I thought it was pretty cool that he even, gave
Justin's
him a little...
embracing it. Yeah. Like he's not trying to discredit Khabib at all. I think that's cool. Like, his whole, I'm not selling him short.
Yeah. I like that too. Yeah. Good sportsmanship.
But yeah, we did too. The thing we were talking about is Dana's trying to make sure that Khabib's the A side if he rematches Conor, because he doesn't want to negotiate with Conor.
Yeah.
If Khabib's the A side, then Conor's got to fold to Khabib.
Right. To fold. Well, even just not to Khabib, like the whole UFC, Conor thinks that he can say whatever, do whatever, and get whatever he wants. And I think that's why Dana is pushing so hard, saying like, you are not my number 1 draw.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big deal.
And the whole thing about them making it at a special time for all of the European viewers for Khabib.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. So, like, it's going to be at 11 a.m. our time. So, the big deal was, like we were saying, is, like, his viewers, Khabib, Russia, the Middle East, all that, they get to watch it at the normal time versus America, which is where Khabib's fan base is. So, his pay-per-view numbers are probably going to be fucking insane just because of that.
Yeah.
So, did any fights on the prelims stand out to you?
Well, I was working and I was trying really hard to go look at all the fight cards and stuff. But yeah, disclaimer, hard day, guys, hard week. And our child has, put us through the ropes.
Our kid's been difficult as fuck, man.
So I think that we're both like scattered. We're like, oh my gosh, there's no baby crying. What do we do now?
What the fuck? Yeah. You had 4th graders, right? That were fucking
crazy. I had 4th graders, and yeah, it was, obviously it's harder when there's a sub, because they always try to do stuff that they're not supposed to. They're trying to tell me like, oh, my teacher does this, but I subbed for this teacher last year. I know how her class goes. And they were like, no, she knows that we can do this and we could do that. And what was funny about today, the reason why, well, yesterday was a horrible day. And she actually sent me an email this morning when I got to the class. She was like, well, I checked on my online little thing how many times they logged into what I told them to. And, I can't watch 25 iPads all the time. So I knew that they were doing something, but that's why I kept walking around. She told me, she was like, please remind them that I know how much they log into, even if you're not looking, and all this stuff. And so she knew that they were not doing what they were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, fucking 4th graders. The only fight I seen on the prelims that kind of stood out was the Stefan Struve coming back, taking on Tuivasa.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I feel like Struve's gonna get.
We should have looked up who those Nelk boys were.
Oh yeah,
and why are they at the
Nelk
Fight
boys.
Island?
Yeah, Nelk boys. I don't know. They did a shoey. I seen something on Bleacher Report. I have no idea. Their faces fucking mean nothing.
I've never ever seen them in my life.
I don't know. They gotta be.
And they're at the island too. So like, are they performing?
You know what I didn't think about? You know what they're doing on this card? It's not just Khabib and a bunch of Russians and Dagestans and stuff like that. Yeah. They're doing a bunch of the Aussies.
Because Robert Whitaker's on.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. So I mean, but they're that whole time zone.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think about that till now. Yeah, I just Khabib's time zone, but like, look at the Aussies that are on. Tuivasa's got a listener. Robert Whitaker. There's another one on there. Where's Kutilaba from?
He's American.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what that name. I don't believe it.
I think he is.
Okay, yeah. I was just saying, how early do they start the prelims?
Like I think they're probably 8 a.m. because the main card starts at 11 a.m. our time.
Nuts.
Yeah, probably 8 a.m. Like the early Fight Pass prelims probably start at 7 a.m.
Oh shit.
Because I think they usually do 2 Fight Pass prelims.
Yeah, it was 2 Fight Pass prelims, and like there was a lot on the main prelims too, like 5 or 6 fights. It was crazy, but like nothing stood out to me. So the main card opens up with a woman's bout, 125 pounds, Lauren Murphy versus this Lilia Shakira.
I've never heard of Lilia. Lauren is
She's a
scrappy.
veteran, you know.
So we'll see. Lilia looked
She's pretty buff.
good. Yeah, she looked buff. She didn't look scared at all. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope it's a good fight.
And you said that last name, she's probably Russian.
It looked like it. I think you have it spelled wrong. I think it's
What?
Shakirova.
I didn't do this.
I feel like it is.
Probably.
So when I saw her at on the weigh-ins, I think that I was like, oh, that looks Russian.
When I tried to create this stuff, we had our kids screaming like fucking crazy, so it didn't go too good. The second fight, 185 pounds, Jacob Malka versus Phil Haynes. I don't
never
really
heard of those names.
Right? I don't. That's what I was like looking, and even their faces. I'm like, man, I don't remember these guys. Maybe they're Contender Series guys. He's been doing that a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the fight
fillers.
Yeah, they're taking them from because they're already got a fan base versus fighting their way up the prelims. So I don't really know on that. I don't know if me and Dave bet on that either, and we didn't bet on Lauren Murphy either.
No.
Yeah. So the one after that is heavyweight bout, and that's Alexander Volkov versus Walt Harris. So where are you at on that?
Okay, I really like Alexander Volkov, but I'm kind of rooting for Walt Harris. I feel like he got ripped off on his fame last time.
That's what I was saying. You know.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna say Walt Harris is gonna take it though.
That's what I'm talking about. Dave was the other way. He didn't really like Walt Harris, and he thinks he's like just burnt out. But like I like what he said. The pressure's off him now. He feels good. Feels like he's coming back. And they murdered him with that. I mean, you couldn't turn the anything on to do with UFC without somebody talking about
and I
his
can't
daughter.
imagine what that did to his mindset.
The whole time he couldn't even think about the fight. Because
Well,
everywhere he went, everybody's like, "Hey, what about your daughter?" Like, damn, bro. Like,
How are
fucking.
you doing?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you think I'm doing?
You know, obviously, we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah, like fucking the 20 interviews before you didn't.
Right.
Like, there's not an elephant in the room when everybody's talking about it.
Right, exactly.
You know, it's like, holy shit, it's not pet and zoo.
But
yeah,
sometimes these fighters fight to get away from all that kind of stuff.
That's the whole
that
point.
was definitely not the case with him, poor guy.
Yeah. All right, now we're getting into it. Here we go. 185 title contender fight for the winner gets Israel Adesanya. Well, they haven't said that Robert gets Israel Adesanya. Just that if Jared wins, he does.
Well, Israel Adesanya said that he's like, go be Robert Whitaker's ass, and then you're going to be next.
Yeah, and Dana's agreed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've all agreed. If Jared wins, he gets the title shot.
Oh, okay.
Well, because the look at the contender pool's dry now. Yoel Romero, he's not going to rematch him. Paulo Costa took out. Yeah. Robert Whitaker came back winning. I mean, there's no other contenders up there. Kevin Gastelum got beat by Darren Till, and Robert Whitaker beat Darren Till. So, you know, and Israel's beat Robert Whitaker. He's beat Kevin Gastelum.
Yep.
And Darren Till just lost to Whitaker, so he doesn't have the right to the title. Yeah. So,
well, I hope Robert Whitaker gets another shot if he wants it.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
and plus he was a champion for so long that
he was a great champion. His battles with Yoel Romero.
I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he was really, really, really good. Super classy, like always in a war. I feel like, yeah, especially.
Like, you think he's hot or what?
He's handsome. He's not like my type of guy, but he's handsome.
He's got tattoos and he's not tan enough, even though he's Aussie. That's what it is. He's damn near bald headed, tattoos, ripped up.
Wow. He's got to age 5 years.
Yeah. In 10 years, he'll be fucking hot shit. She's like, oh my God, is that gray hair? Ooh. Oh, let me see your pubic patch.
Oh my God.
Ooh, did you use shade of gray down there, or is that natural?
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck. So in the fight, who are you going for?
Robert Whitaker.
Who do you think's going to win? I
have to answer that?
Yeah, I feel like you're thinking Jared's gonna win. It was crazy though. It wasn't.
I'm honestly, I really, really want Robert Whitaker to win, but I am scared for him. Jared looks ready. He looks like he's so prepared. Like he's ready to take it.
Like what got me is I didn't know that Jared went from heavyweight to light heavyweight to 185, and at 185 he made his run. I was just thinking like, oh, he didn't make waves like Yoel Romero did or Paulo Costa did. Like he's been good.
No, yeah,
but nobody's like
he's like back in the day, what they did was actually climb the ranks.
Yeah, and like I mean, you know, Yoel though was like everybody's like, oh my god, Paulo, oh my god, Jared doesn't. It's crazy because if you look at his highlight reel, it's legit. Like he doesn't
Very
have
good.
that hype behind him.
Right.
So I kind of wasn't really paying that much attention to him.
Yeah. Well, he's quiet about it. He's not like,
Yeah.
like you said, he didn't make waves.
Well,
But it kind of sucks because, I think that they do kind of play favorites in that area.
Yeah.
Is not who's winning. I feel like it doesn't have to be about
Yeah.
that. It's who's more marketable, as in
exactly. Paulo Costa has his fan
excitement.
base. Yoel Romero
and he
had a
had
different fan
beef,
base. Yeah.
You know, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, I feel like that definitely plays so much more into it now.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see how that one goes. I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I think Robert Whitaker I think he's just crafty enough to outpoint him, and I think Jared, but God, you could tell how fucking hungry he is, but is he going to stay sharp? I mean, Whitaker's smart, quick, elusive.
I feel
tactful.
like he's like one of the best 185ers.
Yeah.
Since, like years, like 6-7 years.
Yeah, and then like the other thing that I was bringing up was with Romero. Like Robert was worried about like what fucked Robert up with Romero was the takedowns, like not wanting to get mauled. Cannonier is not going to do that.
No, yeah, he's going to try to knock him out.
So Cannonier's strength is going to play into Robert Whitaker's strength. Mm-hmm. And if Robert was able to do defensively as well as he did against Romero, then so we'll see. We will see. And trending into the main event of the evening, the 155-pound title unification bout, Khabib Nurgomedov versus Justin Gaethje.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Obviously, I am going for Khabib.
Yeah.
You know, Team Russia, let's go.
Even though she's American citizen now.
Well, can't forget your roots.
That's true.
Gosh. Where do we start? I am like, I think that we were talking about it on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? I am scared that this is going to be the fight that Khabib, if there's a fight that he will lose, this is going to be it.
That's what we were like the embeddeds part. We were both talking about how reluctant Khabib looked. Like he looked very comfortable, but maybe the weight cut was just so rough. That's why he looked so dead. And he was there. We didn't mention he was there. Yeah. Getting used to the time already. He'd been out there training. He didn't fly in with everybody. So he's got a kind of benefit on his side for that. But yeah, I mean, Gaethje just looks hungry. And I just say like, Gaethje's got grit. Like I don't think he's going to break like everybody. I don't think he's going to be like you've seen Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor both gasp like with the look of like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Right. Yeah.
They both did that. And many other fighters before him, but I don't think Gaethje's going to do that. I mean, I see that son of a bitch scrambling and swinging and scrambling and swinging.
And I think it's going to be even more of a challenge to keep him down.
Yeah. I think that like Khabib has to finish Gaethje. Like I don't think that Khabib's going to wear Gaethje down.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. If he wins, he's going to have to be on his A game all 5 rounds.
And as they both get tired, you know, Khabib just commits more and more to takedowns. Yes. Like you said, Gaethje commits more and more to haymakers.
Yes.
So that's what I'm thinking about is like if fucking Gaethje's just going to be waiting for Khabib to shoot and just fucking throw leather. He did it with Tony.
Yeah.
You know, he started doing it with Tony catching him. So that's fucking, yeah. That's going to be interesting. I'm super excited for this fight.
So
I haven't been
this excited on the edge of my feet.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. And 11 a.m. tomorrow is when the main event starts. So we're looking at, when the pay-per-view starts. So we're probably looking at what, a 1:30 or 2 o'clock, you know, a couple hours. Yeah, a couple hours in there. Be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so excited. I feel like I haven't been keeping up with everything so much this summer. I feel like I'm out of the loop for so much.
Well, yeah, you were working every weekend.
Yeah. And that whole time, the whole 3-4 months that I was up there working, I feel like I literally watched maybe like a collective of 6 minutes.
Well, it'd be so funny. I'd walk in the bar like after hunting or whatever, putting Axel to bed, and then I'm like, so how were the fights? And you'd be like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. like I was like, oh shit. It was so funny every single time. I was like,
It'd be
oh.
so sad, like people are watching and they're like, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm like, what happened? And they're like, oh, you just fucking missed it. And I'm like, thanks.
All right. Well, yeah, we're getting into this. So, see, we're opening it up for the winter. You're not working weekends in the winter.
Yeah.
It's a long, we got to keep the shop warm, get you out here, fix the camera situation, get all this stuff fixed up. You got to get episode 1 down. Mine and Dave's first episode was in the garage 4 times.
Yeah.
Right? But we're going to get episode 2 is going to be fire. Okay. And Dave, if you're fucking listening, you son of a bitch, if you would have just sent me the sign in like I asked for, I could have hosted this thing live with the queen and we could have had all the camera stuff fixed. But this whole standard version, I mean, I could have just paid for it, but we wanted to get a free trial.
Yeah.
Now I'll be ready. Next time. I didn't want to try to input my card info yet.
Yeah. And Dave has to join us next time.
Yeah. And you got to be on, motherfucker. You go host it. Don't try to steal the spotlight.
We got to bet.
We got to bet. Make money. Bet money.
Venmo.
That's it. Fucking Sean. Did I tell you what he was doing every time?
What?
For the bachelor party.
Uh-huh.
So every time Sean would pay me for like the ticket or there was something else. I don't remember. But we were going money back and forth. But
yeah,
all Sean would ever put is for the blowjob. Thanks for the dick suck. It's
because everyone that's friends with you on Venmo can see
what
what they're paying.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, motherfucker. I was like, that's pretty damn good, dude. Like, I was like, it was hella funny. I was like, that's tight.
What's funny about Venmo is I've used Venmo for like a few years. I first got it when we had Allie's bachelorette party in Reno because her cousin, that's how she would pay me. Is like every time I'd buy her something, she'd just Venmo me the money. So that's why I got it. And I didn't set it up so that it would automatically go to our bank account. So like literally not even 2 weeks ago, I was like, Venmo, like I probably have money in there. It's never gone into my account. So I had like $300 in Venmo that I just transferred into our account.
What?
Yeah.
You should have kept that shit in there.
Why?
Because you never know if you got to like randomly pay a drug dealer.
Huh?
You know what I mean? See, she just turned on that. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What you're talking about.
First of all, allegedly, this is story. Allegedly, I cannot talk in definite, but a drunk man told me this story. Yeah. Allegedly may or may not be true. I do not know. I'm just repeating a drunk man's words who had no idea what he was saying.
That is how I know my family history.
fucking crafty.
Well, if I can't tell the government, I can't tell a podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a fictional podcast. Oh, God, sorry about that. Kind of just snuck out of me. Well, did you enjoy this quick fight breakdown? The intro, you coming out?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I feel like I'm a little awkward just because we had a weird night.
Fuck, it was crazy. We didn't even think we were gonna be able to do it.
No.
Like at all between this fucking up and then like our son was just crying. He's just in this phase like the how old is he? He's 3 in a couple months, so he's been in this phase for like I don't know 3 years. But he's just a little shit, man. He was crying like crazy and screaming constantly. We had some friends over fucking. And like that made it worse because it's like fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
if ever I walked out of the room for a second.
He would just parenting is fucking rough, man. I never practice. I didn't practice this shit in school. I didn't practice anything in school. All right. Can we expect more episodes?
Sure, if you'll have me, honey.
I'll have you every night, girl. We record fucking random ass shit. We'll turn on Be Live in the bedroom, baby. Give the fans a motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying?
Make money on OnlyFans.
Yeah, is that what it is? Oh, how you know about that?
On Instagram.
That's where she got the fucking Venmo $300. God damn it! What's your handle? At least let me sign in and watch. Fucked up. You do solo acts or what? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Okay, it's very important.
Okay.
Very important.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Congratulations on becoming a registered American voter.
Woo.
All right. Not only did she get up in God's country, she got her citizenship, and she is a registered American voter now, something that she wanted from the time she learned how to speak Russian.
English.
I feel like the moment you started speaking Russian, you were like, God, I want to move to America and vote. You just said it in Russian. Heaven, vote.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is the first year I get to vote. And this is the 100th anniversary of women's right to vote. I don't know if you knew that.
No, it doesn't really matter. No, it's cool for you. I mean, but like to me, like like who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? You want to be equal, then you gotta just throw that shit out the window. Like,
you could still celebrate it.
No, I mean, yeah, you could. Fuck yeah, I'm not hating on you for celebrating it, but I'm just saying, the more you bring it up, the more you separate yourself as a sex. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear me saying this is a fucking how long America been around? You know, this is my
300 years.
You know, huh? What's up? You know that stuff because you're not from here. It's so true. It's so fucked up, dude. Like fuck. We got. Oh yeah.
I was so sad today. We were just having a rough day at school, and I could not get them to pay attention. It was like history is my favorite subject, and they do history at the end of the day. We couldn't even get through the history lesson, and I was so excited because like the last recess I like read on like the lecture and like what I was going to tell them about, like, you know, obviously it's Idaho history, and yeah, I didn't get to share any of that.
Well, didn't you say you did part of it and they just didn't give a fuck? Like your story?
No, that was yesterday when I was telling them, you know, I was just kind of like, I don't know, trying to like interact with them, you know, like I'm a person, you know, all this stuff. And I told them about how I came to the United States, and when I was in the 4th grade, like they were, I barely spoke English and all this stuff. And they just like looked at me like, what?
Well, you some kind of foreigner.
Yeah.
Did you have a rifle rack?
Yeah. It was a little disappointing. It was like,
I
there's no climax. They're like,
damn.
Okay.
Like, all right, yeah. Fuck. Well, I was supposed to be inspiring you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks for shitting all over my fucking story. Yeah. I put up to it. I wanted you to see that. Okay. I put that up for you. Ooh, I know that's your favorite hashtag right now. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag immigrants for Trump. All right. I ain't been on social media, but mom told me, she's like, God, I love that. Mom always talks to me like I seen everything she's seen.
Oh, I know.
That's what I laugh about. Like, it did make sense. Like, you know, when you are on the platforms, you pretty much see what everybody sees. And everybody's like, oh my God, that video today of da-da-da. And most people are all like, yeah. And like the last year or whatever, it's been like 6-7 months. I've just been like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but tight.
Yeah, that's my favorite hashtag right now.
Boom. Well, it's coming up quick.
Yeah, is it like 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's going to be November 3rd. So yeah, it's the 23rd. So yeah, we're right there. You know what I'm saying? About 11 days.
So exciting.
So yeah, we're going to get back to brass tacks here. Brass tacks. What do we need to do?
How do we help? And why do we need to help Britney Spears? I don't think that there's anything that we can do. It's her legal battle.
What's her legal battle? What's going on? Why is she?
Well, I'm not.
I went on fucking Snapchat's the only platform that I have right now. I did put Facebook just back on my phone for this shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it had something about we need to. It just like on the bottom corner, it said we need to help Britney Spears now.
I don't. I'm not following it too much, to be honest. Just because I don't know. I feel like it's just, you know, like one of those movements. It's like, what are you gonna do, really?
Yeah.
But I guess, you know, like if you make enough noise, I guess people will listen. But yeah, it's just a legal battle that she's doing. You know.
People think that I'm hardcore on like shit talking people for not doing nothing. You guys have no idea the real queen. The real Victoria. She's like, I do not know why we talk about this. We talk about once you do nothing, I don't need to talk to you no more. This is it. Do or do not shut up.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, it's
Well, it's like a logical
fake ass Britney
standpoint.
Spears. It is. It's completely logical. You're like, look, we've had this conversation. We don't need to revisit it and try to hype each other up. It's all about motivation over discipline. We know that.
I do feel bad for her though. It looks like because I do follow her obviously on Instagram and everything.
She's your favorite.
Yeah, she is my favorite. But yeah, I feel so bad for her. Like the shit that she posts because she has to have like permission, I guess, to like
Mhm.
post anything like leave her house, go buy coffee. Like she has to have permission to do everything in her life. And the shit that she posts, I'm like, oh, you sound like a 12-year-old. Because I guess
Yeah.
that's the only post that she's allowed to make.
Yeah. I knew I'd get her talking about it. I knew. I'm like, I'm gonna bring it up again, and I'm gonna get her to go into it just a little bit. People got to see who you are, babe. That's what this show's gonna be about. You know what I mean?
And I feel, do I have a lisp?
Not really. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Remember I told you I burned the like the top of my mouth?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because my cock is hot.
that's
No,
right.
I'm just playing. That's fucked up. Well, yeah. Well, we're looking forward to. I hope we do get to go to some fights within the next 6 months or something live.
Yeah, we'll see if they come back.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Like I don't know who's training here or what's going on. If Spokane Casino's going to do it or what the deal is, but yeah, we'll see what's up.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Austin Arnett's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, I seen he put in the group text message, "Hey, you guys, please come in and fight me for my birthday."
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, happy belated birthday, Mr. Arnett.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, I am so excited for these fights. We're gonna be on the edge of our seats in your parents' living room.
yeah, at fucking 11 a.m. Fucking Crystal, I love you, but god damn, don't talk during the main event or the co-main. I can deal with the rest, but the co-main and the main. Yeah. All right. Well, this is a good trial run. We're gonna see. It doesn't look like from our end that any of the videos really gonna go through, but we will see. And all we can do is see what happens, and hopefully we can at least grab the audio from this. We'll see what happens and go from here. But episode 1, the Queen's Take. What do you got to say, babe?
What?
She says, I love your hot sauce, Enrique.
Oh, I do love your hot sauce so freaking much. I go through a bottle every 3 weeks. Thank you, Bobby and Erica, for bringing more.
Calaveras Rivers Farms.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Talking about Retro Grappler helps out Center in the Saint. We appreciate you too. All right. Well, we are going to wrap this up. Episode 1, the Queen's Take. More will be going on, and you're going to see her face and her beautiful booby soon.